Hi everyone. I just wanted to start by thanking DELWP for asking me to come along today and talk to you about the topic of space and spatial. So there's a few key trends and drivers in the spatial industry at the moment. I'm lucky enough to be involved in a couple of them. The Digital Twin Initiative, which you would have heard from Adam Molam earlier in the program, but also the equally exciting investment in space and that's happening in Australia and globally at the moment. Today I'm going to talk about space and spatial, give a few project examples that the team at FrontierSI have been working on, and hopefully you'll be inspired to find a way to get involved further and really bring the value of space to your work and the problems that you're trying to solve. So I'm sure you've all heard about Australia's involvement in NASA's Moon to Mars program. It's been on the news, it's been talked about a lot, and it really highlights the investment at the moment in the space sector in Australia. The establishment of the Australian Space Agency in 2018 has been an amazing opportunity for our industry, especially since the relationships that the Space Agency is building with other nations' space agencies, including in Europe, Japan, and of course, NASA. There's also been the funding of the SmartSatCRC, Cooperative Research Centre, which FrontierSI is a partner to. So the SmartSatCRC aims to develop know-how and technologies in three main elements of space. So firstly, advanced telecommunications and the Internet of Things, IoT connectivity. Secondly, intelligent satellite systems. And thirdly, Earth observations and next generation data services. So today I wanted to share with you some of the ways we're being involved in those three elements and how the spatial industry is part of this exciting story. So space and spatial. Spatial industry has always been a great place to see the benefits of space technology being used to solve real world problems. We've always been involved in that store, analyse and use. And it's great to see initiatives at the moment highlighting how important the spatial industry is to driving value from that space industry. Look out for a white paper that'll be coming out for consultation early in the new year. It discusses this topic and it's being developed by leaders in the sector, including from SSSI, CEBA, the SmartSatCRC, the Space Industry Association, FrontierSI, government and others. And it'll be a great document to really outline how we can work together and where the future of the industry is going. On to FrontierSI. So we're a not-for-profit organisation that followed on from the CRC for Spatial Information, and our aim is to use the expertise that we have in that domain to broker solutions to shared challenges. We're working on initiatives in research and application of space technology. You can see on the orange text there, including on Earth observation using the latest sensors and analysis techniques, positioning and geodesy, and recognising that that's a use of space that is so ubiquitous that I don't think any of us could imagine living without the location aspects that we get on our mobile phones. And there's one that's not on this diagram, but it is important, and we do have a couple of projects at the moment, which is the opportunity to use space satellites to communicate both small pieces of information, but also very vital pieces of information during emergencies. So I'm going to start with the SBAS testbed example. So satellite-based augmentation systems, what does that mean? This is the technology that allows the integration of global navigation systems to create a more accurate, reliable and available position. So in the diagram, it allows you to go from about 5 metre accuracy to a much better level of accuracy. And we worked on a test bed to try and understand what benefits that brings, what does that difference do, and how do we actually apply that in different sectors. So we worked with 150 other organisations from industry, university and government on 27 projects across Australia and New Zealand, across a range of domains, transport, agriculture, aviation and so on. Resulted in an economic benefit analysis and some technical reports, and allowed for the funding of the SPAS rollout in Australia, which is currently underway. So on the left, you can see some numbers that came out of the benefits report that was developed by Ernst & Young. Amazing numbers on that. $6.2 billion of benefit to the Australian economy, $1.4 billion to the New Zealand economy. You can read the full report at the web link there, but really showing how this more precise positioning can help across a range of domains. So as an example, in agriculture, allowing people to more precisely spray or top dress or fertilise their crops, do better yield mapping. Some examples in the resource sector, in the mine sites, in, of course, transport, in autonomous vehicles and so on. Some really great examples about how this technology will drive value across the economy. Next example in Earth observation is for Digital Earth Australia. You might have heard it called the Data Cube in previous presentations. So what is Digital Earth Australia? It's not just the data and the storage of the data. It's a full program of work spreading from ground stations that receive the data from the satellites right through to the end user outreach, training activities, and everything that allows people to make use of that data and that infrastructure. One of the things that was delivered on this was an industry strategy. It was released last year, and really it goes through how to leverage the power of these tools and bring down the barriers of using Earth observation in a range of different domains. We worked a lot on the awareness. People can't use the technology if they don't know about it, and doing that through the different sectors. So bringing new sectors, new industries into the use of Earth observation data and tools. The other important thing is that kind of education component as well. And so having real world hands-on learning examples and scenarios so people can actually start to apply these tools within their workplaces and domains. Very recently, we released a report called Harvesting the Benefits of Earth Observation, and this is aimed at the agriculture section, you can see from the pun, with Geoscience Australia, but it's a really easy document to understand. It talks in plain language about how Earth observation can benefit the agriculture sector and allows people to understand what they need to do, how to create an industry and how to get involved in the space and spatial industry. I recommend you have a read of that, and there'll be other similar reports coming out about other sectors soon. So that was just a couple of quick examples, but hopefully it gives you some ideas on the types of things that can be done to help people understand that all of those barriers that we maybe used to think about the use of space-based technology are being brought down at the moment. So hopefully there are a lot more opportunities now and in the future to capitalise on this focus on space, and to really encourage the spatial sector to keep doing what we do best, which is take the technology and apply it to real world problems and solve the real world problems that we have at the moment. Thank you.